Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a rendered edition of D&E Doodles.
That's right. It's style.
It's a style challenge.
Yeah, so this is. I think we've done something like this before, actually. But we're taking a character and drawing it in the style of another show.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Pretty simple, pretty simple. Pretty cool. So first up is D. I almost hit stop
Wow!
recording. There we go.
Here's a shape. It's Griffith from Berserk.
Yep. Can tell by the shape.
So I chose my beloved favorite Sanrio character, Kurumi. In the style of everyone's favorite show, Mucha Lucha.
Yep. The only show from the 2000s that can be up-resed for all infinity because it was made in Flash.
Yeah.
Disregard every other thing made in Flash that can also.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of like what could be a cool thing she could translate to, and I was like, Mucha Lucha is pretty round and fun shapes. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, for sure. I saw that. I was like, yeah. Lucha
I was like, she could definitely have a design as that's like a little luchador.
Yeah, I have not seen Mucha Lucha for many a years, so I don't know if it still holds up. But I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had some fond memories of watching it when I was a young warthog.
When he was a young warthog.
Yeah, she has cool elements, and I was like, that could translate pretty well to a little luchadora wrestling outfit.
Honestly, Mucha Lucha was just so interesting because it's like one of the only not American looking things, basically.
Yeah, pretty
was,
much.
It was Mexican, and it knew it.
Who could forget the flea?
The biggest piece of shit.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Little fun time. Simple little shapes, and get to draw a luchador mask, which who doesn't love?
It's true. Honestly, we should just do one where you just make luchadors out of characters. Wait, I think we did.
Did we?
No, we made clowns out of characters. And then we made luchadors separately. I'm writing this down.
Yeah, that would be a fun thing to do. There's her little sketch, looking ready.
Yeah.
Ready for combat.
Assuming battle position.
I think that'd be really fun to watch, like a Mexican, an actual like luchador match.
Yeah, that could be fun. I'm curious, like, how that would go, but
Just wrestling, but
yeah, obviously. I just mean
cool
like,
masks.
Like, I don't know how big those would be. I mean, I assume it's like American wrestling where like there's small stuff and big stuff.
Yeah, because the popular people go to the American wrestling, obviously.
But you can just watch like a local wrestling match if you want.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I just think, gotta include her eyelash eyes. As one does with the old Kermie.
Staring down your soul.
Yeah, she's like, are you gonna fight me, bitch?
You gonna find me or are we just gonna stare? And then, was it my melody's like, what are you doing here?
She's like, what is up with your outfit?
Who's this?
Like a career change. Who are you?
Do I know you? She's like, what? Oh.
Yeah, you know, I accidentally hit the old window minimize thing. The classic. Classic drawing the same thing 90 times for the most minute of details.
That's how it be.
It do be like that. You gotta have her little skull on her head, you know?
That's how you know she means business.
Yeah, you did. The calavera. Yeah, I don't know why. I just looked at Kirby and I was like, she looks like she can make a cool luchador mask.
Because luchadors are cool. Obviously.
That's pretty true. And I was like, let's make her ears like her hair. Put that in there. That's a fun design. It's like a lot of the girls on Mucha Lucha had that thing that their hair just like comes out the back of their mask somewhere.
That'd be like a terrible idea, though.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Like, your hair would just get stuck.
Yeah, it'd probably be terrible taking the mask off of your head. I think she enters the ring and Rey Mysterio 619s her immediately.
Yeah, he just destroys. He just drop kicks her, but he said she's like a foot tall. She gets launched out of the stratosphere.
He's a booyaka booyaka.
Man.
I think he still wrestles.
I don't know, actually.
He's on his way out. He has some cool masks now. I know that.
Yeah. I mean, that was always such an interesting thing because he just was a luchador that they were like, all right, let's just put him in the wrestling tournaments, and then he
was like short too, which is cool.
Yeah, and he just kept being a luchador. Like they didn't make him change.
Yeah,
as far as I know,
really
I guess
impressive athleticism to be doing all. He's like a high flyer and everything. You got these little stumpy legs, their little boots.
I think that's why I like luchadors so much, is because they are so like high action, high flying. Not that like wrestling isn't, but like a luchador is more of like a spectacle than a wrestler is, I think.
Yeah, like Rey Mysterio is always flipping around, jumping off the ropes and stuff, like doing crazy stuff.
Eagle dive or whatever.
Yeah, just going crazy. He picked up the Big Show one time. That was crazy.
Man, that would be hard. Like, close your ears if you're under the age of like 10. But obviously, wrestling's fake. But like, that still is a lot.
He still picked him up. Yeah, he had to do that for reals. And he's like, jacked, but
it's the funny thing where people like say wrestling's fake as like to say it's like bad or something. Is like, yeah, movies are fake too. They're still cool.
Yeah, it is good. You know, they still have to be very athletic and strong to do the things they do.
And like, they still get hurt. Like, they still are hit.
Yeah, they're doing all that stuff for real. Like falling on the mat that hard and jumping off things that high.
I mean, historically, there was this. I forget what wrestler it was, but like he like actually tried to beat the shit out of people because he like hated this one guy. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to kind of go with it.
I'm gonna dock you points on that star.
You don't like my star?
I
just wanted it to be like a POW type of thing, so I didn't care if it was like an actual star.
It's just like looking at it. It's like
like, is it a star? It's just an effect, you know. I just wanted her to have a background. I didn't do a square this time.
That's true. You added 4 more sides. Or wait, 1, 2, 3. There's 10. You added 6 more sides. I had to think of how many sides the star has.
Yeah, Mucha Lucha has like little POW effects on their title, so I was inspired by that.
Yeah. It's just funny to me. Just like,
yeah.
Yes.
I was like, this is really fun. I like her. She looks like a wrestler. Gotta sign it.
Of course, unlike me.
Fun thing about Mucha Lucha style, no shading.
You don't have to, yeah. Only if it was
and
the
she
movie.
gets to be canonly Mexicana, so you know,
Yeah.
got the dark skin, baby. There she is, ready to fly off the top ropes and kick Hello Kitty in the mouth.
That would be an interesting one. Oh, here comes me.
Oh, ooh,
Yeah. I did, of course, my favorite television series of all time, Ed and Eddie. And so there's like a slight story behind this. In like the early 2000s, there was this video called Ed and Eddie 2470, which is someone who like used a 3D animation program to like animate kind of Dragon Ball Z, and I was obsessed with that video, but it's gone. It's like you can't watch it anymore. It's just gone, and I was sad. So I've had Ed and Eddie crossed over with Dragon Ball Z on the mind.
Doesn't Ed go Super Saiyan in an episode?
No, he just gets angry.
But maybe I've just seen a drawing of that.
You've
I'm
probably
thinking
seen
that's
a
real.
drawing. It's like the Dragon Ball evolution. You convinced yourself it was real. No, that
He's
Ed
like,
and Eddie
"Butter
does.
toast!"
Ed and Eddie is very like grounded in its reality. Like it doesn't like reference stuff really.
Yeah, that's like a gumball thing, probably.
Gumball has gone Super Saiyan, yes.
Ooh.
It would be actually very weird if Ed and Eddie did, because Ed and Eddie aired basically at the same time as Dragon Ball did in America, which is weird to think about.
That's true. We did watch them similar times on
Yeah,
Cartoon Net.
yeah, because like it's like in the morning you got Ed and Eddie, in the evening you got Dragon Ball. Anyway, as this goes on, this probably is one of the most cursed things I've ever drawn.
Yes. Is that my boy Yamcha?
Yeah, I used Jobcha as like a base. You don't see it because it was just on my other screen for reference. I also used Tien for a reference of this, specifically him doing the what's it called, the tri-beam or whatever.
Oh, with his eye.
No, where he makes
Is
the
that with his
triangle
Oh yeah.
and like shoots Cell. I used that one.
He's looking pretty anime already. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely already like a different beast.
He arguably has a Dragon Ball outfit.
That's somewhat true. Although his clothes are like, Dragon Ball doesn't really have baggy clothes when I was looking at it.
I thought their pants are always like huge. Maybe just Piccolo.
I think just Piccolo, and they like tie it off. Like I wouldn't say they're baggy. Actually, I'm looking at the Yamcha. Maybe it's kind of baggy.
Yeah, they do tuck the boots and like tuck it into the boots though.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is. Is like they like tuck it in, so it's not as an issue. I had to grow the thing.
Changing that canvas size, maybe.
Yeah, so throw on his jacket. Another thing you don't see on Dragon Ball characters much.
That is true. They usually don't have shirts, or they have like a cut-off tee.
I also did a very dynamic pose for this one.
That's that goes with the style of Dragon Ball.
Also, a pro art tip: you can just make shapes. You're allowed to just make shapes.
That is a real pro art tip.
You could just use shapes if you need a reference. Arms are basically 2 sticks.
2 sticks for arms, and then you actually draw the arms.
Now, the perspective on this is a little wonky, so don't like look too hard at it.
You're not supposed to point it out. That's another
I
pro art
need-
tip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, damn it! Go back, remake this episode.
Yeah.
Anyways, this was fun. Drawing Ed doing a Kamehameha.
That's a good hand.
Also, I was very heavily referencing for these.
As you should. Use
Yes,
reference.
use references. It's not cheating. Don't let anyone try to convince you it is.
It just makes your art better, I promise.
This back arm is so like fucked in so many ways.
That's a hard angle.
Yeah, so forgive me. It's wonky, but I think when it's finished, it's not too noticeable. Also, I varied the actual like angles of the hair, so it didn't look so static.
Yeah. It's like flowing, like he's about to pop off.
Yeah. Here's a rare me using some sensitivity.
Whoa!
And we're done.
And that's it. Never to be used again.
Also, the eyes, for if anyone's like looking like, hey, those eyes look a little funky. That's not a mistake. Ed is wall-eyed. So I wanted to make sure that stayed.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's all about the details, baby.
Yeah. Don't come at me. I'm one of the biggest Ed and Eddie fans in existence, so.
Yeah, you think you're a bigger fan? Let us know in the comments.
There's definitely one
Prove it.
person who is a bigger fan than me, but that's, I'll concede to them.
I like how you kept the shoes with the little squeeze.
Yeah, it's still like an Ed. It's like from Ed and Eddie directly. I didn't even like. I didn't even try to like convert it. With like with the rest of the outfit, I did kind of like go in middle point. Here, I was like, nah, squiggle shoes.
Iconic.
Also, I kept his green skin, although that's not that weird in Dragon Ball. Or
Yeah, it's
yellow
pretty
skin,
normal.
I guess.
I could see this. I could see this villain coming up.
They're like, Vegeta, who is that? That is the legendary Super Ed Boy.
It's Ed Boy. Oh, oh yeah.
We'll see. No pearly whites for Ed.
He doesn't have time for hygiene.
Nope. I changed that. His pants seemed a little low.
There you go. It
Oh
looks
wait,
pretty
sorry,
accurate.
I lied. Actually, I did do some more with the sensitivity.
You brought it back again.
Alright, now it's gone. Not for real. It also, like, because of the, like, realistic proportions, it does look kind of funny. Like, it actually looks like a teenager. Just funny.
Yeah, it's translating surprisingly well to Dragon Ball.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, the toast!
The
The
buttered
buttered
toast! Also, the reference I'm using is the funniest thing. It's from, like, just from an episode where it's, like, when he shines a flashlight in his head, instead of a skull, it's just buttered toast.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I do
it
remember
was,
that.
like, genuinely a really good reference, so I kept it. Also, man, that was probably one of the best pieces of toast I've ever drawn.
That's a pretty good toast, I would say.
This, because of the angle, this was a hard part I had to fix, where it's like, gotta be in front of some parts and behind others.
Yeah. Nice.
We go.
Let's go, baby. If you get hit with toast, you're done.
You're toast.
You're toast, as they say.
It's like Yamcha just like looking at us while this happens.
He's like, what is going on? What are you doing to my beloved show?
He's like, how dare you do this to a masterpiece like Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Get some nice shinies.
the shinies.
It's gonna sound so stupid. I love how like the toast turned out. Honestly, like it looks really good.
Yeah. It's perfect for this Ed Boy attack.
I had to cheat a little bit there because the Krita does not blur outside of existence, so I had to like hide where it didn't blur it. Also, very middle. Another middle point, like where it's like kind of an Ed and Eddie background style, but also still kind of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's tight. Shading.
Shading for sure. Oh man, I do love how this turned out. Yeah, look at that.
This is really fun.
Look at that, Ed Boy.
Expect a Dragon Ball style from you.
I wanted to do like we both actually took like a Western thing and mixed it with an American thing. Well, I guess you did a Mexican thing, arguably, but
nice.
Yeah, there's the Ed Boy about to fucking kill you.
You took the Japanese and Western animations.
Oh man, but that is this episode, guys. Remember to like and comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all the fancy stuff, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Adios.